history of Antigua politics we ever see this kind of nonsense.
That's been accepted.
This guy is holding a general election for a by-election. Where you ever see that?
Well,
They're not accustomed to by-elections, man. So they think all 17 candidates, including Dwayne George,
everybody
has to play their part in St. Mary's South.
That's right. That's right.
But I mean, they
You
should.
see the kind of money pass in the South? You hear the kind of offer the top dog make? Everybody in the South will get $600 for 6 months. Where? He's going to find that money to give everybody for 6 months.
Yeah.
Where you going to find it from?
Until the mentality of the people change, you're going to want that game on them time and time again.
You go, you can't get fund for school, but you get a whole chocolate for a giveaway.
Yeah. Oh, you mean? All that. Yeah, because you the people accepting
What's
that.
wrong with Antigua people? Are we blind? Are we just pretending that we do? Are we just not care no more? Which one?
We don't care no more. Where you drop it up.
R in the K.
Yeah, okay, where we be, where you drop it up and them kind of foolish talking, you see it? And that's what have Antigua like
You see what's going on in Africa right now? Do you see what's going on in Africa via and Nedwell? Do you realize what's going on in Africa at this moment right now with all these army guys showing up the president and them?
Yes, up there in the northern part.
What's the youngest guy? What do you call him? Something?
Traore.
Traore. You realize how young this fella is, and this fella realize that these people are not helping his country under no circumstances.
No, they're takers and not givers.
So he have a take the country.
Yeah, that's what some supposed
well, here or no. There's a point in time that I know in every man's life enough is enough.
Oh, yes.
And when that time comes, I'm only hope and pray that no innocent bloodshed. Because here what? When people has enough and really have enough,
things happen.
There's no turning them back. There's no amount of bullets, there's no amount of gun can turn them back.
Listen, Andy, you're the third person that has mentioned revolution to me this week. Right? Mm-hmm. So something must be out there, because I had no discussion with you about any revolution before today.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't discussed it with anybody. I've never even mentioned revolution, because
but
when we went for revolt 10 years ago, everybody looked at me and laughed and said, "I'm crazy."
You're crazy. You're crazy.
So you know,
when you don't know,
after we get so much blow for the last 10 years, we didn't even mention that word, because that is like a taboo subject for me now.
Yeah,
when we were 10 years ago, say, hey, this didn't make no sense. Lie, right? Somebody should have.
Do you know how many times me hear me crazy? Yeah? All because me standing up.
Yeah.
And you're the one that end up standing up in court and get me a judgment.
Yeah.
You know how much time me crazy, man. As long as you stand up for something, you're going to be labeled as being crazy, because that's not the norm.
You see when a man is a stand-up man, Neddy and Via, you see when a man is a stand-up man, and he decides in his life, listen, no more I'm going to take, no more whips over my back, no more beatings, no more kickings,
nonsense.
no more nothing. I am done with that.
That's right.
And this is the point where Antigua is going.
And
it's reaching there.
That's why we're asking the people to listen
and
carefully.
We don't want that. You know why we don't want that? That's why we're asking the people to use the pen and do what you're supposed to do. Do it the right way.
Do it in St. Mary's South, voting Shuggy. Or is it Andrew Simon, his name, right? Andrew Simon?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Let that young man do what he was sent there to do on the 18th of January, 2023, because nothing has changed for the better since then. So it's even more now those who were hesitant. Look, when they voted on the 18th of January 2023, all the Labour Party voters, we didn't have this issue blew up about the Africans. After that, how much of them done dead off in the water because of immigration loopholes or corruption, right?
In the system.
Since 18th of January, we now own a super yacht, which we cannot maintain or we can't sell, right? So we are saddled with a super yacht around us, right?
There's more tax base.
More reason to support Andrew Simon.
Of course.
Because any vote for Gaston Brown, Dwayne George, is really a support to continue failed immigration policy with the Africans
And depriving taxpayers of their money.
and depriving taxpayers of their revenues.
That's right.
We are spending money that we cannot afford
Where-
on a
Listen,
boat that we cannot sell.
And you listen here, the people spoke back then. I can't see that they're going any other way but what they said.
Yeah.
You know,
Well,
I don't
listen.
believe these are two-tongued people. These are people that knew what they wanted and decide, look, enough is enough. You are the one that talk about enough is enough, Andy.
Yes.
It was enough is enough for those people, and they decide, Tal, Samantha, you got to go. You know, we just talk about the agriculture. Eh? You
Well,
see anything
you
booming?
You see, Nadine Veer, I personally, heartfelt deeply with the situation with the African brothers and sisters.
Oh, yeah, man.
Well, I felt
lost,
for them
Here.
too.
lost in their
That-
lives
that
and
came
stuff like
here.
that.
Yeah.
That came here with a promise to move on from here to somewhere else.
Yeah.
We don't know up to this day. Our top dog,
This is what I'm talking about.
our national security minister and our tourism minister, none of them can come up to this day and tell us what really transpired. No,
Ah.
these are African people, black people, that once again went to the bottom of the ocean. This time, not by the hands of slave ships, but by the hands of their own black brothers.
That's right.
You understand me? And I am saying this to you, Neddy.
Mhm.
You see, when you land in a country and you can just walk out of the airport without any landing farms, anything, and nobody hold accountability
They
for
had
their
they had
actions.
the visas on arrival, even though we
You know,
had
and
no policies to have
no kind of
Africans
policy in
coming
place.
here without
You
visa
just
on
land,
arrival.
walk out, go about your business. How you get by, you get by. Now, these kind of gangster mentality, because this is a gangster mentality
Yeah, yeah,
that the government have. The government have a gangster mentality.
agreed.
You understand me?
You're
And
gangsters.
this kind of mentality that they have, how you expect the people of Antigua and Barbuda to see the gangsterness in you? What example are you setting
I mean,
for the people in the streets? Is to do the same. If you can do it, why me can't do it?
Yeah,
Andy,
yeah.
That's the mentality you left
yeah.
for the people and them now.
Hear you. I hear you. I hear you.
Angie, the objective of them guys is just to mash up the
Huh?
place, buddy. He mashed
I
the
didn't hear
mashing. He's mashing up the place. That's the objective.
But
I mean,
what-
nothing that they're doing is beneficial for Antigua. So then, what they're doing, Andy? It's all mashing up the place and all
Listen,
that
it is
selling out
disturbing.
and
It is disturbing
very
in
much
Antigua
so.
and Antigua and Barbuda and on the world stage. It is disturbing, it is nastiness, and it's ugly.
Yeah.
It is nastiness and it's
Indeed.
ugly.
And I hear part of the speech of the man in the United Nations talking
You hear
about
what?
when he was at the UN,
Uh-huh.
the top dog, talking all kind of nonsense about Venezuela and Cuba. And Antigua is under the same subjection on the black men.
Yeah.
Under them black brothers, they're the same submarine we got you.
Yeah.
If we can't achieve the way we want to achieve, we can't. And they just.
Listen,
So what you're
God
telling me,
rest
Andy?
his soul, God rest be a Cornwall bird soul, right?
Amen to that, boy. God.
well said.
All them faults he had.
Well said.
I doubt we'll be owning a boat that we can't sell.
Right.
Arnie, he'd have a count up as, but wait, the cost of risking that to the taxpayers of Antigua, which I have to be accountable of in some way, shape, or form.
Make-
Tall, I not go in there.
Make-
Let the Americans deal with that.
Make common sense put education to sleep.
Yeah.
Because
Because
they could
he
hand them both.
put it
They
to rest.
could have they could have
Total.
never man
Give us a land in
Not
That's
that
it.
just kill
Oh,
that
God,
over
God.
the fence.
Me tell
And he
you.
never go. He
Pure
never go for
common
them college.
sense.
He never go for
Eh?
the university. But then the
Boy school.
You hear how common sense, Rex?
Boy school PhD.
You cannot fool that man one bit.
Boy school PhD.
So, one bit.
He never go them big college. He never go them big
But
university.
he
College
has
what?
come-
He didn't finish secondary school.
He
They
has
never
come-
allowed him to finish secondary
You
school.
can't fool it.
He
You
never
can't-
went.
You can't
No.
beat. You can't beat with common sense.
No,
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
no way,
Don't care
brother
what-
man.
Don't care what world stage you put him on.
Beat
You
him.
can't beat him.
No way you can beat
And you
him.
can't talk like him.
So, you see?
Andy, we're going to have to end the show here now, right? It's coming up to that point in time, right?
Yeah,
Thank you so
buddy.
much for calling in.
It's always great, man.
Boy, it's been
Well,
fun. It's been
every
fun.
time.
You know how it goes.
Yes.
This is
been
my
fun.
radio station.
Yeah,
I'm
man.
sorry,
And
yes.
we get note the message that come see some the numbers and then jump up. They're not
Yeah,
calling. But the numbers then jump up when I start to talk about the
That's
boat.
right.
You
That's
see a
right.
whole ton of people
God.
say, huh?
Yeah.
A couple years, somebody says 5
Well,
to
I
7
guess,
people.
you know what? I guess one day they will call it.
They will
when
call
they
it.
realize
Yeah, that
the
is for their
topics are getting
benefit.
real serious and the topics are getting real interesting.
And it's for
not
their
interesting, but
benefit.
the topics are pointing out how it's affecting their life.
Yeah, benefit. It will benefit them somewhere down the line.
You know, so I just want to thank you again, Andy, and just listen out for that boat or keep an eye on that boat.
At all times, my brother.
Yeah,
you know, I have to call in and give my views because I can
Absolute.
get to share my
Yeah.
feelings and my
that's
views
a good thing.
the way I want to.
That's a good thing.
Excellent,
That's right.
excellent, man. Thank you so much, man. You have a great weekend, right? And we'll
But
talk.
buddy, you
Thank
know
you.
where I'm at.
Hopefully we'll do this again next week. Take care.
You know where I'm at, Andy, so
Yes,
I look
yes,
forward
yes,
to
yes,
seeing
yes,
you.
yes.
Take
All
good
right,
care.
all right, Andy.
Well,
bye
I'll
for
see
now.
you later, Neddy.
Yes, buddy.
I'm coming down that way later.
All right,
Take
good
it
going.
easy, bros.
Okay,
Bye
bro.
for now.
All right.
Right.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen. Well, we're going to end the show, all right? I'd just like to say one or two things to the Antigua and Barbuda people. We cannot go on the way it is. 2014, they gave the ABLP a chance, and more so Gaston Brown. He has been an absolute failure because he's saying the economy grew by 8%, but he's out there in St. Mary's now, the farm belt where all the farming is done. The majority of people out there have some sort of agriculture going on, in whether domestically or they are it's by their means of making a living. He's going out to say that the economy grew by 8% and 6%, and then the UBB mashed up the economy. But that's not what they want to hear, because I mentioned before about 3 weeks ago, when I was in America and you see Wall Street, and Wall Street grew by a new record for the year. I said, Daddy, what's that doing for us? Nothing. Wall Street, when those records go up, those are for super wealthy people
That's right.
whose money makes money for them. Those aren't working class people who have to go to make a living. When the economy is growing by 8%, that is Wall Street basically saying people with money are making more money. So maybe you can get a little biscuit or a little crumb. So
Yeah,
that
the crumbs off
what the
table.
Prime Minister is saying that the economy not to grow by 8%, that is not affecting a farmer's life. What he needs to say is, how did his administration since 2014 grew the farming produce of this country? How are they able to grow their grow their crops, harvest it, get it to
Aye.
market and make a fair profit
From it.
from their
That's right.
hard work. It has not been done because the farming sections, the percentage of our economy has only fallen. It hasn't gotten any better.
Right.
So that's all I want to say. Neddy, you all have a great week coming up, and we'll do this with the grace of God next week. Neddy, on to you.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen. And I noticed my co-host didn't even bother to tell you to subscribe. Make sure you subscribe to
Oh,
our
I did
channel.
mention, yes.
yes,
Please
you do.
subscribe to our podcast. We
That's
need to
right.
get in more subscribers so that the message gets out to all and sundry. Go ahead, Neddy.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen. Well, as we come to the end of our broadcast here, and I want to point out again, as I've been saying all during the broadcast, that we need to change that terminology of winning and talk about job. They got the job. Because this is what is going to take for the mentality to change of these people who feel that Antigua belongs to them and they do what they like. They don't even have to give account for anything. And this doesn't work, because if I hired you, because without me you can't get a job. I come down there and put the X and say, give that one there the job, or give that other person there the job. So don't call it that you win, and because you call it, you give it that terminology, you feel that you don't have to do no work, and it doesn't work like that, ladies and gentlemen. So we're going to have to work on that, and then few other little things, as my co-host told you, that the horrific things that's going on in Antigua right now, and we need to just change the going-ons and make Antigua a place that we can live in comfortably.
And be proud of.
I'm very proud of.
Hey, I'm sorry about that. It's Kelvin Simon, his name is. Andrew Simon is wrong.
Oh, Kelvin.
His real name is Kelvin. I could have swear I saw somewhere this week that said Andrew.
Probably.
Yeah, Kelvin.
Yes,
Kelvin.
yes.
I just Google it. That's his real name.
Right.
Kelvin Simon.
So,
Wait. Okay.
Yeah.
I believe his name.
It's Kelvin Andrew. Hey, everybody. But either way, we know it's Shuggy we're talking
Vote for
about.
the UPP candidate out in the by-election in St. Mary's. So
Shuggy?
whatever his name is, Shuggy. Shuggy
That's
they call
right.
him.
Let's stay with the Shuggy part of it.
Kelvin or Andrew Simon, one of them.
Well, yes,
Shows you how much we really involved with UPP.
very much so. Very much so.
We are true Labour. We don't really know. But vote for the guy. Go for the UPP guy out in
Because we can't
St.
go with
Mary's.
those
So
guys.
Arnataka, UPP.
That's
We are
right.
true Labour though.
Very much so. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, you have a great week ahead.
Yes.
And make sure you tune in again next Saturday, 2 o'clock
2 o'clock sharp,
sharp.
hopefully with the
So
grace
we
of God.
Grace of God.
Played upon the nation. Me no need no